guys, how are you doing? This is Honest Reviews, and I'm Dave. Today we're going to be talking about OLOy Warhawk Platinum Edition RAM. That's a mouthful. It is absolutely a huge mouthful. The RAM in this computer back here is it's two kits, a 32 gigabyte kit, so 64 gigabytes, 16 gigs in each slot. I got this RAM fairly cheap on Lazada. It was 7.5K per kit, so it came out to be about 15,000 pesos, which is equivalent to about $300 for 64 gigabytes of RAM. This RAM's clock speed, I believe, is 3600 hertz. So yeah, it's pretty fast, pretty decently. It's a very decent RAM. Now let's go. I've been using it for about 6 weeks now. So I wanted to actually use it for a while before I gave you a review on it, because these reviewers that give you the information and barely have used the actual RAM, what exactly are they reviewing? Just the installation? Speaking of which, I had no problems installing this in my B550 gigabyte motherboard. The motherboard itself had it set at a lower clock speed at first. I just had to go into the BIOS and increase the voltage that the motherboard was allocating to that RAM, which then got it to the correct clock speed of 3600. Now you probably could even go higher than 3600. I personally am not about overclocking, so if you're like a speed demon and you need to be overclocking everything in your computer, well, that's on you. I mean, that's how you wear down your computer faster. So if you want to do it, do it. But yeah, that's not kind of review this is about that. Other than that, the RAM is just gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love the look of it. The aesthetics of it, of course, looks great in your computer. You can set it up all different ways. Like I have it in a gigabyte motherboard, so I had to install ASUS's Armor Crate, because Gigabyte Fusion 2.0, once you update it, it no longer reads OLOy's RAM. Sad. But yeah, it's a really easy fix. All you have to do is download the ASUS Armory Crate if you're using Gigabyte, and that will connect to your RAM. Even if you have like maybe a different motherboard and you're having the same problem as I was having with Gigabyte, then ASUS should fix your issue. It should connect and find the RAM. So other than that, the RAM is just, it's been awesome. It's just, everything just runs buttery smooth on this computer. And I'm not going to go into specs and details and everything. I can just tell you I've had no issues at all. No issues. I haven't had any hiccups. I haven't had anything slow down on me because of the RAM itself. I've had anything slow down on me anyways. The RAM is just, it's just great. It's a decently priced budget, RAM that just by a company that isn't a big name yet. And I believe that's why the price is so low. It's, I believe the RAM itself, the actual RAM is built by Samsung, and that company buys Samsung's RAM and just puts it in their own brand. A lot of companies do that. They rebrand things. Yeah, I mean, every chip on a motherboard isn't built by, the motherboard manufacturer. Every computer in a Dell is not all Dell parts inside. It's a mixture of different parts. And usually when you buy a pre-built, it's a crap computer. But other than that, yeah, it's beautiful. It's decent. It's worth the money. If you're looking at OLOy RAM and you're thinking, man, this seems too good to be true, I can tell you it feels like that at first. The price for the RAM, I got an amazing deal on mine. You know, even it's more expensive here than that. In almost every other shop, I found a shop that I trusted, that I also bought my chair here at a ridiculously low price. Um, that shop was selling it for really low, and they've since raised their price. I think that's what that particular shop does on Lazada. They have an entry level price, see if there's a need for an item, see how long it sells. If it sells good, then they raise the price up. Now, one problem with products when you're doing that is some people don't buy it unless there's a rating. I risked buying my chair from these people, never regretted it, had this chair for over a year. I got it at 16,000 pesos. It sells for 24,000 pesos regularly. It's amazing chair. The RAM's amazing. Most people are selling this for like 3, 4, 5,000 pesos higher than that for that 32 gigabyte kit. So, right place at the right time, I guess. But the RAM still, it's amazing. Even if it was 3 or 4,000 pesos higher, you're still getting much better deal than most other RAM um, around that price. So if you're thinking about it, you're wanting new RAM, you're thinking about OLOy, you never heard of the brand. I never heard of the brand either. Is it risky when you're buying new weird brand name things? Yeah, it's risky. But I can tell you this one worked out 100% fine. I bought many things that haven't worked out. So I can tell you guys, it's safe to buy. If you enjoyed the video, if this helped you out, please hit the like button. If you have a question, go ahead, leave it in the comments. If it's about specs, I'll try my best to answer your questions. I'm just not going to go over all the specs and stuff in the videos because most average person doesn't want or care about it. You know, they just want to know that it does work, right? That's what matters. Does it do the job? Is it good in gaming? Yes. Is it good in video editing? Yes. It runs the computer amazingly. Do you need 64 gigabytes if you're not doing video editing? No. If you're just gaming, you only need 32 gigabytes. But again, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for commenting down below with your questions. And thank you for subscribing. And until next time, guys, stay safe. Peace out. Bye-bye now. I'm gone. Seriously. I'm tired. Lots of talking.
Hey, little lady said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say, 'cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it, tell me all the reasons that you're running.